Mr. Chair, Excellencies, colleagues and friends. First of all, I'd like to thank the government of Australia and India and their partners for hosting the 7th Indian Ocean Conference, and also for the kind invitation and the excellent arrangement extended to me and my delegation from Vietnam. Today is also the first day of the Lunar New Year, which has been recognized by United Nations. I would like to extend my best wishes of happiness, good health, and success to all of you. Happy New Year. From yesterday until now, and in the previous sessions, we have discussed at length the strategic significance of the Indian Oceans, the imminent and immediate challenges facing the region, and each and every littoral state. And at this section, in the spirit of looking for solutions to our common challenges, I'd like to share with you my initial thoughts of how we can work together in order to chart and realize the shared vision of stability, sustainability, and connectivity. And with that, I would like to share 3 points. First, as a member of ASEAN and one of the littoral states of South China Sea, I have picked up 3 important impressions of the discussion thus far. My first impression is the ever closer interdependence of the breakdown in division among all the maritime spaces, and in the first place, between Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean. That is due to the advancement of maritime technology, the increasing flows of maritime trade, the rising economic values of offshore energy, mineral, and living resources. Just in ASEAN, in our ASEAN outlook, we view Asia-Pacific and Indian Ocean region not as contiguous territorial spaces, but closely integrated and interconnected regions. My second impression is that all the oceans and seas in the world, including the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and the South China Sea, are facing the same set of challenges, though at different levels. This comprises of traditional as well as non-traditional security challenges, from climate change, depletion of marine resources, transboundary crimes, to geostrategic contests and competition, among other things. And my last impression is that there's an urgent need for us to act together to tackle all those challenges together at regional, national, regional, inter-regional, and global levels. We need to be fully aware that failure to effectively handle these challenges will lead to disastrous consequences for all of us, be they economic collapse, disruption in supply chain, ecological depletion, or risk of open conflict and confrontation at sea, and so on. So the second point I'd like to make is that it's useful at this forum that we have begun to talk about the common all-encompassing vision for the maritime spaces. Actually, the topic of this section, number 4, is indeed an impression of a vision for the shared future of stability, sustainability, and connectivity for the Indian Ocean and beyond. And my third and last point, to contribute to that vision and to realize this vision, I'd like to propose 5 suggestions for us. First, to uphold the rule-based maritime order. As international law lays the foundation for peaceful coexistence among nations, it's essential that we speak the same language that is based on international law, particularly United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, in order to handle issues relating to sea, maritime issue. And with this, the recent adoption of BBNG is a welcome development, reconfirming the commitment of all states to the rule-based order in ocean affairs. And elsewhere in our region, there remain unilateral acts that disregard international law, as well as non-traditional challenges in different areas, such as cybersecurity, that undermine peace, stability, and development in our region. Only by working together for true adherence to international law, especially United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, and only by the exercise of self-restraint in the conduct of activities in the sea, could have ensured a peaceful, stable, and sustainable future for our region. And second, to promote effective joint cooperation across various maritime spaces, especially in the Indian and Pacific Oceans. Cooperation, for instance, for addressing transnational crimes, including trafficking in persons, illicit drugs, cooperation for sustainable management of marine resources, marine pollution, sea level rise, marine debris, green shipping, or protection of marine emission and biodiversity. These areas of effective cooperation have been laid out in ASEAN Outlook for Indo-Pacific. And I think it's time that the ASEAN and the Indian Ocean littoral state find common areas of common interest to work together effectively. And third, to put diplomacy in the front line to resolve differences and disputes at sea and reduce the risk for miscalculation. Yesterday and this morning we talked about the lack of robust security architecture in the region. But in ASEAN, we have robust diplomacy architecture. We have put in place various mechanisms for strengthening dialogues, building confidence, and promoting peace, stability, and cooperation and sustainable development in the South China Sea, which are very high on our agenda. We share the unwavering commitment to international law, namely resolving maritime dispute by peaceful means without resorting to the threat and use of force, and with full respect for legal and diplomatic processes. We are also committed to the full and effective implementation of the Declaration of Conduct of Parties in the South China Sea, and are working towards a code of conduct between ASEAN and China, which is effective, substantive, and in accordance with UNCLOS 1982. Number 4, capacity building and awareness raising among littoral states with more advanced states helping less advanced states. In this regard, we highly value and appreciate the important role and contribution that Australia, India, and many other countries have made in promoting regional maritime cooperation to enhance marine capacity, support blue economic development, advance marine scientific research, and protect the marine environment and biodiversity. We particularly appreciate Australia's and Britain, India, and many other countries' comprehensive approach in dealing with maritime issues in which various stakeholders, including government, private sector actors, academia, are all encouraged to engage and make the best use of our diverse perspective, expertise, and resources. Number 5, exploring and promoting potential synergies with sub-regional framework for greater cooperation and connectivity in the Indian Ocean and the Indo-Pacific region, such as IOC, BIMSTEC, and so on and so forth. And it is crucial for fostering common understanding, establishing standards, sharing best practices, and promoting transparency in maritime cooperation. By working together, countries in the region can develop shared vision as well as establishing a conducive environment for effective and sustainable maritime cooperation in the region. As the Indian Ocean and South China Sea are close neighbors that share many things in common, we hope that dialogue and cooperation opportunity between our two regions will only grow with time, enabling us to boost our confidence and to reduce risk and prevent conflict, allowing for a stable and sustainable environment for all. In conclusion, towards a stable and sustainable Indian Ocean, towards the increasing cooperation and connectivity between Indian Ocean and the South China Sea, towards a peaceful, stable, cooperative maritime domain, we need to ensure long-term and serious commitment to international law, increase mutual trust and understanding, and promote goodwill and effective joint cooperation. Together with other partners and friends, Vietnam shall spare no effort in contributing to that common causes. Thank you very much.